Hello and welcome to this video here. The day in the life of a trucker. Now obviously I'm talking in this one, and I'm not putting any music on obviously because you can't with YouTube for copyright. So yeah, hoping you're enjoying this real view of a HGV driver. This is class 1 work obviously. I think you can see my trailer in the back there. So yeah, articulated vehicle, and I'm just driving on my next to my next destination, which is in Doncaster. So yeah, the reality of this job, absolutely, if I'm honest, this job is if I'm honest, as a 16-year-old, sorry, as a 16-year-old, I wish, man, yeah, as a 16-year veteran driver, professional driver, I've been driving since I was 25. I'm now too old. No, I'm 41 and it's rubbish, but hey, everybody got to get old, right? Everybody's got to age, sadly, and it's gonna come to you. I'm telling you, man. It's coming to you. Anyway, yeah, so I've been driving that long, and if I'm honest, right, this job is difficult. It's very hard. It looks easy because you're seeing a pro do it, but I'm telling you, this is very hard. And the funny thing is, we're not paid properly like we should be as professionals. Like, yes, you know, like in this country, England, we have you know, your professionals like your solicitors, your doctors, your nurses. They're classed as professional careers. But driving, maintaining the logistics, the infrastructure of the UK, being a professional driver, that is classed as nothing in this society. And the funny thing is, now we're crying out from this date. What is it? The date is the 30th of September today. But anyway, from this date, they're crying out for HGV drivers, and the government are promising the world and saying they're gonna fast track people through. Now, this is a mistake. This is a massive mistake. You cannot fast track car drivers, essentially, or people who drive vans, through to driving an articulated lorry. You can't do it because it's going to be disastrous, and they know it. But hey, I better not talk about politics. But yeah, I just do not agree with what the UK government and what most governments are doing, actually. But anyway, yeah, I don't agree with it, because this job, this career, it's absolutely, you've got to be concentrated all the time, completely concentrated on what you're doing. And if you're not, if you don't keep your mind focused on what you're doing, in the split second you can have a serious accident, and that's no joke. I thank God, touch wood, you know, I've never been involved in a serious accident like that, thank God, you know, but it happens. It really does happen. And the thing is, they're treating professional men and women who do this job for a living like they can't afford it, like they're not, you know, they're not paying a proper wage. The proper wage in mind, I think, if I had my way, we'd get a minimum of 40,000 a year, and that's reasonable. That's quite low, actually, for a professional career, but that is reasonable in my view. Here we go. Come on. Come on. You see, I want to go, but the vehicle doesn't want to go, even when I put my foot down sometimes, when, you know, in them situations. But you've got to just stick to it. Once you've committed, you go. You do not play around when you're at a junction. And yeah, that's the reality right there. But I hope this is recording. I don't know, but anyway. Yeah, so very difficult career. You've got to have your eyes open at all times. You've got to, I tell you what's very important and fundamental for this job: rest, good sleep. I'm telling you, you need to sleep properly in this career, because it's very cerebral. If your mind is not rested doing this job, you really, it's bad. It's really bad. It's like you're just discombobulated. You know, you just your whole body's out of sync, and you know you can't. Here we go. He knows I'm there, and he does that. That's what you get with some truckers. They're just blind and selfish. But I'm joining the motorway. He sees me, but he doesn't want to move across to this lane next to him, you know? Anyway, I do not let it get to me, because obviously, yeah, you don't let stupid things like that get to you, or else you're road raging like an idiot. Anyway, so yeah, sleep is vital. You've got to have great rest. You've got to be fairly fit, physically fit. You've got to have stamina. Stamina's massive, because the days are long. Sometimes you're doing like, alright, on an average day I'm doing 12 hours a day. Maybe less for average, maybe less on average. But you've got the exceptional days where you're doing this job for over 14 hours, sometimes up to 15 hours. And if you do it up to 15 hours, that's the limit for a daily working time period for a HGV driver. So 15 hours, that's, yeah, it's hard, it's long, but you know, we don't always do that unless you're working for a bad company, really. But luckily I'm working for what I'm working for, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And anyway, yeah, so rest's important. Another thing is your emotional state, I would say, because like I was just talking about there with that, with me joining the motorway, and that other truck driver not moving. If you respond emotionally, you're aggressive, you're angry, and when you do that, you're causing incidents, you're causing accidents. Your judgment's clouded, and it's actually bad when you're angry. So you've got to really work on your emotional state. You've just got to be calm all the time, as much as you can. Obviously you're not a robot, so you do get angry at times, but your anger's not, you've got to control it so that you're not blowing up like I don't know, Conor McGregor, or you know, some crazy guy who loses it, you know, or Mike Tyson when he was in his prime and just furious and fiery and aggressive all the time, you know. But yeah, you just gotta be calm, man. Really calm. Your calmness keeps you alive. I'm honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You gotta stay alive in this job. It's not a game. Driving in general is not a game. And the thing is, with car drivers, right? They don't understand. They really don't understand, because for a truck driver, we have a maximum speed of 60 miles an hour. In most cases, the vehicle will only go up to 56 miles an hour, as you might be able to see there on my dash. Right, so I'm doing a maximum speed here. Now I'm gonna have to back off because he's pulling on, and I could not go anywhere because he was there, so I had to back off. But that's what you got to do in the moment, right there. Just make a decision. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. No, lost it. Anyway. Oh yeah, we're talking about car drivers, weren't we? So yeah, they don't understand. Now, yeah, the speed. So, okay, well, I'm going at 56 miles an hour. Some cars on a motorway in the UK, the speed limit obviously is 70 miles an hour. Most people will do that. A few of them will go a bit faster, yeah. Anyway, you know, everybody knows the reality. So, yeah, there's some people that will go less than even 60 miles an hour. They'll play games on the motorway, and what I mean is they'll actually, when you're driving behind them, you're coming up to them, they'll speed up a little bit, and then they'll lift off, and what they do